The more I see Trump in action, and particularly around his inauguration, he reminds me of Andrew Jackson. And the parallels between the two of them are really astonishing. Both of them were a qualitatively different president from the ones that went before. Jackson was the first president outside of Virginia and Massachusetts, the states that had begun the revolution. He was from Tennessee. He was rough-hewn. He was not a polished man of universities, and he was seen as a ruffian, a heathen. He fought duels. He actually killed 2 people in duels, and for his entire life had a bullet lodged right near his heart where he'd been shot during a duel. And the concept of a president who used strong executive powers as a man and then as a president to get his way, to force his way on Congress and on the country, and represented a movement of the outsiders. In Jackson's case, it was the Westerners, the frontiersmen who had settled the western states. In Trump's case, of course, it's the unemployed industrial workers in the Northeast. But in both cases, there's a constituency that felt cut out and let back in by the president. In fact, the inaugurations have a lot in common. Jackson threw the White House open to the public, and thousands, tens of thousands of people came in and marauded through it, ripped the place apart, and junked it. And it took a while to get it back to its former elegant self. Trump's inauguration didn't do that, but it did let into Washington an entire group of people who have been shut out before, who were considered boorish and unmannerly and deplorables, if you will, by the other party. And Jackson was unhesitating in his willingness to use the power of his office, the force of his office, to do what he wanted to do. When the issue came up about rechartering the Bank of the United States, he tried to get Congress to do it, and then he unilaterally pulled American government's money out of the bank and did all kinds of actions to force the bank to die, and ultimately killed it after he was reelected on that basis. Trump is going right ahead, implementing his program, taking advantage of his majority, and moving very quickly and very affirmatively. There's a quality of taking charge and of aggressive action and of lack of concern about consequences that I think animated both men in a very positive way. Thanks for watching.